So our mission is to help people across Southeast Asia to feel great through the power of better health. We do this by developing platforms that are really surrounded about the tech around it. People like me can now play with tools and build tools within the medical field through tech, which we weren't able to a few years ago. Before, it was only people who had, let's say, a PhD in specific areas or something that had the knowledge to build tools within certain areas. But today, with AI and all the public knowledge, we can actually build tools that are super beneficial for people. Currently, we have one brand, some of you might know. It's called NU. It's a telemedicine provider. It's basically we're providing medicine to patients online. They don't have to visit a clinic. They don't have to have an in-person visit. And what I want to talk most about today is our new brand called 25. It is not launched yet. It will launch within a few weeks. It is only software, so we don't have a product, but I'll talk a bit about that later. So quick about NU. In short, we're offering personalized health solutions. We are right now mainly focused on stigma-related care that covers weight loss. So we have weight loss treatments, GLP-1s, we have ED treatments, and we have hair regrowth treatments. The reason why we are in this specific field is it's often the most overlooked field. It is the one where most, I say, down prioritize it because it's not super nice to go to the doctor with these issues. It's a bit sensitive. So for us to make that experience super seamless, you can sit in the privacy of your own home, talk to a doctor online and get your product and the care you wanted without having to go into an uncomfortable situation. In Philippines, the stats are not looking super good for many of these things in the last 20 years. Obesity has increased from, I believe, 20% to 40% of the adult population in 20 years. 1 out of 5 are struggling with mental health issues. And I believe it's 90% that sometimes go on the black market to get medicine. And it's often due to the lack of access. Some might live in rural areas where it's very far to get to the closest doctor, or maybe new technology or new medicine isn't available in their area yet. We do this through our platform, and I would say that's the most unique about how we do it. I'll say we're quite different than most other options on the market, despite only being there for 6 months. We really aim, or our goal is to, from when the patient visits our website the first time, they should have the product in their hands within 48 hours. Right now, I believe we are on around 3 to 4 days, but we are aiming to get into a flow where at the point where you want to consider if, let's say, weight loss treatment is something for you, you'll go to our website, we're going to go through the question, you'll do the consultation, and you're going to do it all in one continuous flow. There's not going to be a consultation you have to book. There'll not be anything after that. It'll be like 1, 10, 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes go session from the website to the consultations to done. And the day after, we hope to have the product in your home. Yes, I'll go to the next 25. If you want to see more, feel free to go to NU. We are active here in the Philippines now. We are launching new products monthly. Next month, we're going to open up for longevity. We're going to slowly go into more daily health, which is more supplements. And mental health will happen later this year. So the next one, 25. This one has been a bit of a hobby project for some months. It was born out of the work we did on NU. We wanted to add in testing capabilities so people could book their lab results. They could get, say, gut health test, allergy test through it. But along this way, we kind of figured we could do more with it. And we felt it deserved a bit more than just a category page on NU. And from there, a baby bank brand was born out of it. 25 comes from the year that we reach peak health around 25. 25 is when our joints are healthy, we can go out 3 nights in a row, still have some energy. So I think if most of us had the option to have the same energy and freshness as we had when we were 25, we would take it back. It also goes to the idea that we might not be able to increase our lifespan forever, but health span we can increase quite a lot. So if you live until you're 100 and you can feel like you're 25 until you hit 60 or 70, then that's pretty good. If you look at traditional health checks today, you have a broad range. You have very expensive health checks for, let's say, all the way up to $10,000, $15,000, and then you have annual lab results that go all the way down to $50. And most can't afford, of course, to pay $10,000 or $15,000 a year for an annual health checkup, but it's required to get like really full insight if you need an expert to look through every single metric of your body. On the other hand, if you look into a $50 annual checkup, you get a very limited view into your current situation in your body. And it is just not possible to do this in a personalized way if you want to do it that cheap. And that is where the idea here was born of. So what we're trying to do is to take different kind of results from tests. So the first one is body signals. We have built integrations with Whoop Band, with the Oura Ring, Asleep, Fitbit, you name it. I believe we integrate more than 100 wearables, and we extract their data and treat it inside our platform. What our service is doing once you sign up is that we send somebody to your home that do a single blood draw. Initially, we test for 60 biomarkers, and after 6 months, we test for another 40. So we do more than 100 in a year. Then we have 2 flows where we ask you about lifestyle and context. We do it initially when you sign up. We ask you a few general questions to know gender, age, diet, simple things. And after, once we have got the results back from your blood work, we process it with our LLM we built. It's like this AI engine we built in-house, which analyzes your first results and then come up with a set of new questions to dive even deeper into what it could mean. And then the one you see down in the red here, with the DNA, the multi-cancer early detection test, and gut microbiome, it is gonna be more as an add-on and upsell. It will most likely not have the biggest impact on like the snapshot of your health view, but you will have everything in one big platform, which we'll try to integrate even more in the future. So it looks like this right now. From these 100 markers that we're going to test yearly, which are going to be different depending on the age, gender, and whatever else you might tell us, we are able to catch up to 1,000+ conditions early. So instead of you getting back that just your C-reactive protein is high and that's it, or magnesium is low, B vitamin is this, and like you know how a typical test can look, we're actually going to try to really decode it for you and tell you what you can actually do. And let me go. The end result is looking like something like this. Initially, we're going to pull it out to 3 or 5 reports, which is going to give you a complete view so you can dive into it. It's going to take all the different metrics, compare them to each other, pull in the data from your variable, and really going to give you some actionable insights that should hopefully improve your results over the next 6 months. Then we're going to do another lab test and we're going to come back. We can see the results from that, and then it's going to go on and go on and go on. The plan is that customers really use this as the centralized dashboard instead of using, let's say you have your Oura for one thing, you have your Asleep for something else, you have your lab results in a PDF somewhere. This will be a centralized dashboard where we don't have interest in promoting the Ring versus Whoop versus something else. We do also calculate your biological age. This is through an open source formula. It's called PhenoAge, I believe. And yeah, I think that's what it is. This will be available in Southeast Asia in October. We hope to do a beta in September, within 2 weeks, or in Philippines. The screenshots I showed was taken 2 days ago, so it's very much in the development every day. We just changed the name on the whole platform 5 days ago, so it's still very much work in progress, and it will continue to develop as we go. We're going to start Philippines, and we're going to do Singapore, but initially we do also plan to roll this out in Europe. And this is the domain. If you want to go in and check some more, the site is still pretty blank, but I believe you can sign up for our waitlist in there. The good stuff you'll have to wait a bit for until you can access the backend. The price point here is going to be between $200 and $500, so maximum 30K. I know it's a lot, but these blood tests are not super cheap. You should probably compare it to if you were to do like a proper annual checkup for $10,000. So we see it more as a saving than a cost. There you go. That's the last slide. That was it for me. If you want to check us more, you can follow us on socials. And yeah, that's all. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr.